If you really like the thumbnail you're generating, but not the face on it, don't worry, we have this face swap tool that you can click, upload a face you do like, and it will instantly swap it onto the thumbnail. You can also copy a URL from any YouTube video. We'll just paste this one I have here. And in the prompt box, just tell it what to change in the thumbnail.
Mr. Beast has gotten himself into some hot water recently, but does he deserve the backlash? We're gonna come back to that soon, but first let's talk about why he is receiving backlash. He added a few new features on his website ViewStars where you can give the chatbot somebody else's thumbnail and tell it to swap the face on that thumbnail with your face, essentially just letting you steal their thumbnail. The new feature also allows you to generate a whole new thumbnail, but you have to generate the thumbnail based off somebody else's thumbnail. Lastly, this new feature allows you to ask the chatbot to switch an item in the thumbnail out with another item. For example, if in the thumbnail there was a plain regular car, you could ask it to switch the car to a supercar.
There's a new way to make professional looking viral thumbnails with zero Photoshop experience. And the best part is, this new method works in every niche. Whether you do gaming, cooking, beauty, this works for all of them. From creating custom results from any channel to literally being able to put your face on a thumbnail, it literally feels like cheating.
Wow, I mean, can you hear this, guys? It's a brand new concept that definitely hasn't existed since the 1970s. You know, there are so many AI tools out there that can generate thumbnails that are free. If this was really new, it might be worth the $80 price tag that Mr. Beast is charging. I mean, maybe the, ability to switch faces is worth it. No, it's not, because you could just start a free trial on Photoshop, watch a few free tutorials, and learn how to copy other people's work without crediting them. Funny he says it might, be cheating. Maybe it feels like cheating because it is cheating. It doesn't matter if you manually do it or if AI does it. Switching faces is still cheating, and he deserves the backlash for promoting this.
This is the home of the AI tool where you can type in any channel on all of YouTube and it will use it as inspiration for the thumbnail it's generating. So for example, let's say you're Mr. Beast. You would just type in Mr. Beast here. Now it's going to look at all my recent videos and get inspiration from them. And for the prompt, I'm going to type in stranded on a volcano. And there you go, we now have a thumbnail with me dangling on the side of a volcano. This is perfect for inspiration, and if you do a couple iterations with the system, this is how you can literally generate your thumbnails going forward.
That's a lot of big names Mr. Beast has behind him. I wonder if he got their permission to show their profile pictures. I'm gonna make an educated guess and say he got no one's permission, because Jacksepticeye sure didn't give his permission. Now I'm no fan of Mr. Beast's model or his content, but I don't think just going to ChatGPT and asking it to generate your thumbnail is the death of creativity. Like a lot of folks will say it is. I don't feel he deserves the backlash for just being able to generate thumbnails, because tools like vidIQ allow this, and it's there to help creators, whether people use it for inspiration or to just do it for them. They still have the content behind the thumbnail to be creative. It is, however, ironic that he talks about using the tool for inspiration, but in the same sentence says you can just use this tool to generate your thumbnails.
Now let's say you don't want to take inspiration from a YouTube channel, you don't have to. As you can see here, I have a very descriptive prompt describing a Minecraft block that is glowing rainbow colors and vibrant Minecraft grass with trees in the background with no YouTube inspiration. So now let's hit generate, and I think you're going to be impressed with what this comes up with. I have not altered this in any way. Look at this thumbnail it came up with. That is actually insane. All from one single prompt and no inspiration from any other channel.
Like I said, I don't think that generating a thumbnail doesn't belong on YouTube, but I do think if you base it off somebody else's work, then it doesn't belong on YouTube, because that's pretty much just stealing their thumbnail. This goes for all websites that do this, including vidIQ.
You can type literally anything you want and it will generate a thumbnail for you in a style that will make a viral YouTube video. And step 3, to show you how all out we went on this AI thumbnail tool, you could also copy a URL from any YouTube video. We'll just paste this one I have here. And in the prompt box, just tell it what to change in the thumbnail. To demonstrate, I have this F1 thumbnail with an F1 car. And so in the prompt, I'm just gonna simply type in change F1 car to minivan. That is all I'm typing in. I'm gonna hit generate. Let's see what it produces. And boom, it's done. I'm not even joking. Look, it swapped out the F1 race car for a minivan. That was it. I just typed in a prompt and it swapped it. This is crazy.
This is pretty similar to MrBeast's face swap tool. The only difference is it's not a completely separate tool, and you can just ask it, to swap the item. This is just stealing other people's thumbnails, and MrBeast deserves every bit of backlash for this, as well as the face swap tool. You could also most definitely do this for free on other AI tools without needing the premium $80 subscription.
If you really like the thumbnail you're generating, but not the face on it, don't worry, we have this face swap tool that you can click, upload a face you do like, and it will instantly swap it onto the thumbnail. To show you how simple this is, I'm gonna take a photo of my face, okay? I'm now gonna hit face swap, and take the thumbnail from this to this automatically. I could go on, but this is the future of YouTube thumbnails. No more complicated Photoshop and having to get a PhD in how to edit things and figure out what 1,000 buttons do. Now, you can literally just type into a prompt what you want, and it'll give it to you.
I'm not really sure why he started talking about this as the future of editing, because this promo seemed to be about AI doing stuff to your thumbnails. Being able to edit a video is not as difficult as people think. A few tutorials, and you can make a pretty decent video. Now, my honest-to-God opinion on this situation is that MrBeast deserves most of the backlash he is getting. I would not go as far as to say, he's the death of creativity or that he's promoting that, because there's still the whole video that is hopefully somebody's original content behind the AI marketing. Since you watched this video all the way through, give the video on screen a click, because Larton's gonna eat some meat in front of vegans for you. Now, thank you for watching. Have a nice day. Have a nice night. See you in the next one.